Hey everyone, welcome to my review of the UltraTac A1. This is a small AA form factor, probably meant for EDC light. It takes, of course, a AA, or you can put a 14500 in it if you want a little bit of extra brightness. It can output 600 lumens, but that extra brightness comes with a few caveats, which I'll get to a little bit later in the review. To start off the review, let's take a quick look around the light and at the user interface. So, looking at the body of the light, it's pretty solidly constructed. It's got a nice clip on it. It's got a rear clicky switch, and the threads are anodized on both ends. It has a reverse clicky 3-mode, kind of classic style, and it works really well for what it is. The packaging for the light is surprisingly nice. It all comes packed in a nice little foam insert. You got the light itself with the clip on it and some extra O-rings and an extra rear switch, and it comes with a glow-in-the-dark diffuser, which I was not expecting. It's pretty cool. Taking a look at the modes, I've set up a little comparison of the low mode with a few moonlight modes of some other pretty popular lights. You got the Zebralight SC64, the Armitech Wizard Pro, and the Through Night TC20 there, all in moonlight mode, and then you have the A1 in low mode. There's a little shot of the diffuser as well. And then moving on here, we have a hallway. That's low mode right there. It's pretty good for getting up in the middle of the night. That's medium, which is a great multi-purpose brightness. And you can see the beam pattern there. There's no major rings or artifacts. It's a pretty even beam. And then there's high. Real nice and bright, especially for a AA. I'm not using the 14500 in here because honestly it doesn't get much brighter and it screws up the low and medium modes. Also here you can see the diffuser. That's low mode. You can use it kind of like a candle, which is, it's pretty nice, but it can blind you, so its functionality is a bit limited, but if you like diffusers, it is a nice little diffuser. And there it is on high. It'll light up a whole room for a little bit anyways. And of course it glows in the dark. So this is to kind of get a better idea of real world usage. I was on a camping trip, so I decided to film some stuff for this video. That's low mode right there, and medium, which is great for walking around finding stuff. You can't really tell in the video, but you can see a long ways with this light. If for a general light, it's obviously not going to throw really any distance, but you can see very well with it. There's even some hints of the beam pattern there. It's also got a pretty nice color to it to be a cool white light. Here's the beam. The beam looks blue there, but that's just because of the smoke. It's a cool white. It's a pretty nice white. Pretty wide, but good general purpose beam. I've noticed that this light seems to have a fairly decent CRI. Colors look pretty good on it for it to not be rated as a high CRI light, as far as I know. And so that makes it good for walking around in a house and trying to find things, because things just look better, like compared to a very cheap light. Something else I've noticed is how good the modes and the mode selection is. It's super easy to get the mode that you want. The only problem I've had is the reset time between turning it off and the mode memory being reset is a little bit long. On one of my other lights, I like just holding the button down a little bit to reset it back to low. When I do this on this light, it tends to not work out. Another thing, it can tail stand, but not very solidly. It tends to fall over if you knock the table that it's standing on. Other than that, though, I really don't have any complaints about it. I've never found myself in need of a AA light, mostly because they haven't been very bright, or I haven't known them to be very bright, and this kind of fills a void that I didn't really know it could fill, because it gets quite bright on a AA, and AA's are everywhere, so it's really good as an emergency backup light. That is about it for this short review. I will have links, well, I'll have a link in the description. If anything comes up with the light, anything bad, I will keep that posted in the comments. Yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.